BKE Sports. And on tap tonight, it's the Detroit Pistons going up against the Toronto Raptors. We should see some great ball movement with these two teams, Graham. Fantastic group of passers on each side.
They're just so unselfish. They play for one another. You can see how it keeps the whole team involved. And I'll tell you what, I just love watching teams that can pass like this.
A look at the starting group for the Pistons. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Malik Beasley. Then it's Duren, then it's Thompson, and it's Hardaway in at the 3. The 3 is up. Detroit with a rebound. Last game matched up with the Thunder. Tough loss there.
It's simple. Your defense has to be razor sharp on the road. You really want to take the crowd out of the game. Easier said than done.
Well, on the road, your defense needs to withstand runs from the other side, and that wasn't the case for them.
Walter can't get it to go. Out to Thompson. Pass to Duren. From down in the low post, it goes. Duren's got his second basket on the night.
Yeah, almost impossible to stop Duren inside. Wow, just wow.
Here's Walter. 6 to shoot. Pass to Pirtle. Looking to end the run. And he lays it in.
And that ends their drought. You could feel the frustration building with each miss.
Yeah, and sometimes that's just how it goes, but also we got to give credit to the defense. They're not making it easy out there.
I mean, I think that was their first miss of the game. They've been just rolling.
Back to Quickly. He goes up again, and it's laid up and in by Pirtle.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Hardaway's shot is good.
They've really come out swinging, hitting 4 of their first 5 shots.
Timeout. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. The Pistons have had quite a few high lottery picks of late, Stan. However, they haven't had much success yet.
Well, Brian, you know, sometimes it takes a lot of time. Some teams will come together quicker. Some players and some teams need more time to develop. Detroit's just got to keep adding to what they have and continuing to develop the players that are already in their system.
And a great fan base in Detroit, starving for victories. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes play. To the wing on the left. Mobo buries it from 3.
Hey, when he's hitting that shot, it really helps the spacing for this team.
Yeah, if you can hit that with regularity, it opens up the floor so much more.
Yeah, Hardaway's such a good shooter, but he can pass it too.
Now here's Quickly. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. The shot by Pirtle no good.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Thompson finds Schroeder. The 11-footer. And again, it's Detroit.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
There's the block.
Yeah, anytime you put the ball up near Duren, there's a chance it ends up back in your face.
6 on the shot clock. And there's a pick. Here's Quickly. He drains out one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3. And so it's Schroeder with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. 4-point game. Last time they met in Detroit.
They really threw their weight around last time. They got to the free throw line a lot, and it helped secure the win.
Well, and coaches will sometimes complain about an inconsistent whistle from the refs, but credit them for the level of aggression to make things happen.
Pirtle with a screen on Hardaway. The Raptors need to get off a shot. Quickly from outside. Rebound Detroit.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Beasley misses.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Pass to Mobo. Now Quickly. Up and over Hardaway. And it's Quickly with a miss.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert, but that time he just couldn't get it done.
Out to Schroeder. With nobody on him, he buries that jumper.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He wants to review the game plan. And since we have a second here, let's see which teams have dominated the offensive glass and second chance opportunities this season. Fifth best, the Pistons.
They're having success because they're sending multiple guys to the offensive glass. Hard to block out everyone.
Here's Shed, defended by Hardaway. And again, Toronto, no good. The Pistons lead by 6. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And, Coach, how about the Thompson twins making their impact felt in the 2023 draft?
Yeah, Brian, we've seen twins in the NBA before, albeit not very often. But these two made history that draft day, becoming the first pair of twins to be selected in the top 5 of the same draft.
First one falls for him. Well, we're coming right down to the last bit of the season, Grant. What's the messaging like from coaches right now?
Well, BA, for teams that are in the mix, coaches are asking you to keep doing what you've been doing. But a lot of that extra motivation comes from your teammates and in the locker room.
Both free throws good from Thompson.
Well, in terms of pure talent, Asar Thompson has loads of it. I don't know if he has a ceiling.
Pass to Walter.
Hey, yo, right here.
Hurdle against Duran. Blocked! On the wing, Thompson. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And here's Quickly. Hurdle with a screen on Schroeder. The 3 from Quickly. Gets the 3 ball to go. Quickly's got 5 now.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
It's good.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
Raptors trail by 7. Pass to Walter. Back to Quickly. To the left side wing. Hurdle with a screen on Thompson. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Mobo's got his second bucket on the night. Schroeder passes to Duran. Knocked loose. Here's Shed. Taking a look at his production. Averaging just over 8 points a game. Schroeder against Quickly. No good with a layup.
And they need his offense right now. But his shot is just not falling.
Outside Hardaway. Launches it from deep. Nails it from 3. Give him 8.
And it's Hardaway getting it done as a pick-and-roll ball handler, something he did a lot of early in his career.
Pass to Shed. Now Pirtle. Here's Shed. Picked by Pirtle. 3-pointer. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Just 2 games before the playoffs get going. Let's see how the field might look. You look at the Pistons, and they're sitting with the 5th seed in the conference currently. And, of course, the Toronto Raptors, they're a ways down in the standings.
Well, I think for the Pistons, they've looked rock solid this season. They just need to stay on target and prepare for the postseason.
Well, look, they've performed to expectations, but I think this team could take it to another level if they get rolling.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. Here's Quickly, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Quickly's got 7 points. Detroit leading by 5. Sasser outside. Here's Fontecchio, and Detroit again with the bucket.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Lawson passes to Quickly. Down low. Pass to Swider. 5 to shoot. Here's Roden. No good on the 3. Detroit has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. There's a screen. Sasser. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And here's Quickly. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. They trail by 7. Puts up a 3. Sinks it from distance. 10 points for him.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
Here's Reed. Robinson with the block. To the paint. Shoots from the right block. Holland with the rebound. Detroit leading by 4. Sasser outside. Here's Fontecchio. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
The officials were right on top of that one.
First trip to the line for him here. And the first one at the line is good. And so he makes both from the line. 1:42 left now in the first quarter. Pass to Robinson. Here's Swider. Here's Shed. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one. Detroit leading by 4. Sasser outside. With the fadeaway. And it falls all over the rim and in. Collins got his second basket.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Pass to Swider. Here's Shed, guarded by Reed. Fontecchio, right side. Here's Waters. Fontecchio with the ball. Back to Sasser. The 3 is up after missing his first attempt. Now 1 for 2.
An excellent perimeter offense so far. Their shooters are clearly in a great rhythm.
Pass to Swider. 19 seconds left in the first quarter here. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good.
They've been just a little bit better on the glass so far, showing their tremendous work ethic.
It's his first trip to the line.
Taking 2 shots.
He misses the free throw, and the Pistons making a change here. Good on the second one. Here's Swider. There's the 3. That one doesn't drop. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Detroit on top, up by 10. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And looking at what we've seen from Detroit, what do you guys think?
You know, they've been relentless in how they attack the paint.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
Raptors trail by 10. Setting the floor for the Pistons. Thompson out there with Tim Hardaway. Then it's Dennis Schroeder. Then it's Malik Beasley. And it's Sasser in at center, filling out the middle. Ooh, poked away. Here's Pirtle. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one on Thompson. Stan, you've coached some great defensive anchors in your time. Who do you view as the best in the game today?
Well, Brian, you probably have to start with Rudy Gobert, but we've got guys like Brook Lopez, Jaren Jackson, Anthony Davis, and then we've got 2 young ones coming up that could be as good as we've seen in Wemby and Chet Holmgren.
And so Pirtle nails both of them. Here's Schroeder. Thompson outside. Back to Schroeder. Rebound by the Raptors. They're coming off that loss against Portland.
I'll tell you what, once things started to go downhill, their performance plummeted. It wound up getting pretty ugly.
Yeah, they just committed too many mistakes at both ends. But credit their opponent for being disruptive.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball. Call on the play.
Just 5 on the clock. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Back to quickly. Sasser on the double. Here's Lawson, defended by Hardaway. And that one's good. Lawson's got his first 3 points of the game.
Too much space on the perimeter. There needs to be a little more energy from the defense.
Pass to Thompson. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Emmanuel quickly.
I love how ferocious Thompson is. He embraces getting fouled like this.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And on top of that, they've been dialed in from deep. And if they keep it up, it could be a big night for them.
That free throw, no good. The Raptors making a switch here. And the second free throw is good. Here's quickly. 10 points for him. Pass to Lawson. Fires from deep. He can't hit that time. Detroit leading by 8. And he's going for the lob. And now the Raptors on the break. Here's Quickly. Buries it down low. Quickly's got 12 points.
I like what I saw on both ends that time. Hustling on defense to create some offense.
Back to Schroeder. Thompson outside. Now here's Beasley. He's covered closely. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Detroit making a change here. Duran's checked in. And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for Malik Beasley.
And he's been trending downward in terms of his average points per game, and a number of reasons can lead to this. But he needs to figure out how to get back on track.
That one misses. And the rate of player ejections going up in recent seasons, Stan.
Well, Brian, players these days certainly have a voice in a lot of things, and when it comes to critiquing officials, they're not shy. We see complaints on virtually every call in games now, and the referees seem to have had enough of it.
He hits the second from the line. Raptors trail by 7. Here's Walter. Pass to Mobo. Pirtle with a screen on Schroeder. Inside. Here's Mobo. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Lawson. Three-pointer off the mark. Beasley outside. Now here's Schroeder. And he gets the bucket. Schroeder's got 8.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
Back to Quickly. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention. All right, our 2K leaderboard showing the best free throw shooters since the break. 5th best, Emmanuel Quickly.
Over the second half of the season, he's been locked in at the line.
Detroit leading by 9. Outside Hardaway. Down the pipe it goes. Schroeder with the assist. He's got 10.
The midi went down easy for Hardaway Jr.
Here's Mobo, defended by Thompson. Back to Quickly. 4-3. Hits the trifecta. Quickly's got 5 points in the quarter.
And that's his first triple this quarter. 3 total for the game.
Hardaway, the pass to Schroeder. Duran with it. The layup off target. Here's Walter. Pass to Lawson. Now here's Pirtle, covered by Duran. Pirtle in the post, working on Duran. Here's Mobo, defended by Thompson. For 3. The rebound by Beasley. Detroit leading by 8. Schroeder into the lane. Out to Beasley. Pass to Thompson. To the inside. The Pistons need to get one up quick. Beasley misses. Toronto's gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Here's Mobo, defended by Thompson. Pirtle with a screen on Duran. Quickly from outside. The Pistons clear it. Thompson's got his 6th rebound on the night. To the left wing. Pass to Duran. Stolen by Quickly. Here's Walter to the middle. Thompson with a steal. Here's Beasley. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to go on Emmanuel Quickly. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Malik Beasley. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good for the Pistons. Holland comes in for Thompson, and Sasser subbed in for Schroeder. Beasley hits them both. And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, there are some players who felt the 65-game requirement for postseason awards was too high. The NBA's executive VP and head of operations, Joe Dumars, said, quote, "You're still allowed to miss 20% of the season. People pay to go, and they want to see their stars play." Brian, it's all about the fans.
True enough, Allie. Thanks. He's checked in for Detroit. Schroeder comes in for Beasley. Raptors trail by 10. Outside Robinson. Pass to Swider. Here's Roden. Now Robinson fires the 3. He drops it from range.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best.
Here's Duran. Add that to his line. Now 3 for 6.
They're going to work inside. I like how confident Jalen is from this area.
And one thing we know we'll see, Jalen Duran giving his all on the glass, Dan.
Yeah, Brian, look, he's one of the best per-minute rebounders in this league, and it's what the team needs for him. But he's also become a very good finisher around the basket.
Thompson outside. Here's the teardrop, and there's the rejection. Takes it inside. Lawson passes to Quickly. Now Robinson. Screen by Robinson. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. Quickly's got 7 now in this quarter. Thompson outside. Back to Schroeder. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. And the Pistons lead by 9.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Here's Swider, defended by Thompson. Robinson, a screen on Schroeder. And it's Quickly with a miss.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Thompson outside. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
Well, he's making it look easy. Thompson with great body control off the contact.
The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
And Stan, you got into coaching right after college. When did you know you wanted to be a coach?
Brian, that's easy. As soon as I figured out that I didn't have much of a future as a player, I knew I wanted to stay involved in the game. I wanted to coach.
And Detroit making a change here. Reed's checked in for Duran. Holland comes in for Thompson. Fontecchio's checked in for Hardaway. And Waters is subbed in for Schroeder. And there's the screen. Here's Holland. Jacks up a three. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Walter. He's guarded by Fontecchio. Launches a three. Mobo gets the bucket. Mobo's got 8.
Well, that's a shot you don't mind him taking. Gets a good look and trusts his shot to knock down the 3.
Picked by Reed. Holland for 3. Drains the triple. And the Pistons lead by 8.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Pass to Holland. A minute 39 left in the first half. Here's Pirtle. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
That's his first personal foul. 13 foul.
And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw misses.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
And he didn't go to the line once in the first half. But now he's figuring out how to draw contact and get himself to the line.
Here's Holland. 5 on the clock. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Holland's got 5 points now in the quarter. 1:02 left in the first half. Quickly outside. Nails it from beyond the arc. Quickly's got 23.
And he's single-handedly trying to keep them alive. Terrific scoring quarter. Will it be enough, though?
Here's Holland. 9 points in the game. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
These are his first free throws of the game.
The line for 2.
No good on the free throw. And he sinks the second. 36 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Pass to Swider. We've got 22 seconds left in the first half of this game. Corner shot. Sasser with a rebound.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option now.
Here's Reed. Whoa! He just got it off in time.
That was close. Now, he doesn't panic in these situations.
He released it just in the nick of time. What a shot.
And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. The Pistons on top, up 9. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Welcome to halftime, folks. Before we talk about the game, let's check out who won Player of the Month in both the East and West. Hold on, I just got an alert on my phone. Ooh, half off bowling after the game tonight. Who's in?
I imagine Shaq probably throws that bowling ball a little too hard, Ernie. I don't know.
False. I have a finesse game, Kenny. One time I hit a sit-down shot from the seats behind the lane.
Shaq's like a trick shot artist out there. He's diving, he's spinning. I'm curious to see what's left in the bag. I'll get the lanes. You guys bring your own shoes this time. And talking about our game now, a very solid first half for the Detroit Pistons.
Well, they're playing bully ball inside, so much so that, Shaq, I'm going to let you take it.
Yeah. 1-2. 1-2, 1-2 in the place to be. Most definitely, they seize the paint like a MIC. Me and Ernie and Kenny.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Emmanuel quickly with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. And so quickly, we'll bring it up for Toronto. 9-point game. Walter out there with Emmanuel quickly. Then there's Jakob Poeltl, and it's Mobo in at the 4-man spot. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Here's Walter. Offline with a 3.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Now here's Hardaway. Tightly guarded. It's good. Hardaway's got 12.
Yeah, mixing it up inside. And I like when Hardaway Jr. tries his luck close to the rim.
Back to quickly. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. And this is his second attempt at the line tonight.
Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Raptors. Emmanuel quickly. Shooting 1.
The free throw drops for quickly. Here's Schroeder. Thompson outside. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Flying high, Asar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
To the inside. Quickly passes to Poeltl. Back to quickly. Just 5 to shoot from deep. The rebound by Detroit. Duran's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Schroeder. The shot comes out. Raptors trail by 10. On the wing quickly. Defended by Thompson. Pass to Mobo. Here's Walter. Quickly with the ball. There's the triple. No luck on that one.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Here's Battle. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Pass to Mobo. And here's Poeltl. Shot clock at 6. Walter from outside. And the Raptors miss again.
This is not how they wanted to start the second half. Just 1 of 5 so far.
Thompson passes to Beasley. Back to Thompson. Duran the screen. From the stripe. Poeltl grabs a miss. Poeltl's got 6 rebounds in the game. Quickly with the ball. He's got 26. Poeltl with a screen on Schroeder. Here's quickly. And again, no good by Toronto. Thompson finds Schroeder. Outside Hardaway. Up top Beasley. And that one good. Beasley's got 5 now.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Here are some of the best and most intelligent shooters in the association. Jalen Duren is second.
He's been fantastic scoring the ball, shooting it at a high clip.
Raptors trail by 12. Pass to Mobo. And stolen by Beasley. Here's the break. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
And meeting those expectations. I mean, this is what we all wanted to see from Thompson on offense.
Here's Walter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Battle to end the drought. And Walter is good for 3. Walters has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Over to the left wing. Here's Duren, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That's on Jakob Poeltl.
As of right now, Jalen Duren kind of seems like a classic big man. He can block, he can rebound, and he really focuses on finding close-range looks.
2 shots.
And he makes the first.
Well, look, it seems like every time Jalen Duren is on the floor, he's looking to outdo himself, to raise his own standards as a player. I really like that about him.
The Raptors making a switch here. Lawson's checked in, and Duren drops them both. Well, Grant, with this new media deal, more broadcasters for the NBA.
You're right, B.A., and the league benefits economically. Hopefully, more innovation on the broadcast side, too, and a chance to even reach new fans as well.
Pass to Schroeder. Now Beasley. Thompson outside. Duren with it. Outside Schroeder. Let's go with a 3. Poeltl grabs a miss. Raptors trail by 13. Here's Shed. 5 points in the game. Pass to Walter. Poeltl with the ball. Covered by Duren. It's deflected.
Well, I want to see more of this from Duren. Nice effort using his size to make an impact defensively.
And again, no good by Detroit. For Toronto, they've gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half. 2 for 8. Pass to Mobo. Yep, that one's good. Mobo's got 10 points.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Beasley finds Thompson. Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
Well, when he's on, we can really see the talent that made Thompson a top 5 pick.
Pass to Mobo. Here's Walter. Here's Shed. The shot from 20 feet out. The Pistons clear it. Duren's got his 6th rebound on the night. Schroeder passes to Duren. Now Beasley. Outside Schroeder. On target from range. 13 points in the game.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. you must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Shed, that's good. Detroit leading by 14. And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. And some changes here for Detroit. Reed's checked in for Thompson, and Sasser subbed in for Beasley. Left side Schroeder. Look it again. 7 for 12 and going at the defense.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
Pass to Robinson. Here's Shed. Sasser defending. And they'll get another chance. The three ball. Schroeder with a rebound. Schroeder's got 4 rebounds now.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Reed with it. Pass to Duran. Sasser outside. Clock at 6. This one for 3. Lawson with a rebound. Raptors trail by 16. Out to the right wing. Outside Robinson. Here's Swider, guarded by Reed. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
They get it again. Duran with the bucket.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Here's Shed. He's got 7. Got a piece of it. Pass to Swider to the paint. Right wing. Here's Roden. The rebound by Detroit. Now Sasser. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. All sorts of time with the putback. Controls the rebound and the putback. Duran's got 12 points.
You have to put a body on Duran. He's quick, he's athletic, and he has that 7'5" wingspan.
Pass to Shed. Off target from 3-point range.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Here's Schroeder. That one's good. He's now 8 for 13.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
Here's Swider. Launches it. Knocks down the triple. Swider's got his 2nd basket of the game.
That's inexcusable defense right there.
Timeout.
You gotta contest the shot better than that.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. for the Pistons. Holland comes in for Reed, and Fontecchio subbed in for Sasser. .121 left in the third quarter. Duren, the pass to Schroeder. Going inside, and he converts the layup. Schroeder's got 9 points now in the second half.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Pass to Battle. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today, but you can't make it that obvious.
Pirtle's checked in for Toronto. Walter comes in for Lawson. Here's Holland. Releases. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Holland's got 12 points in the game.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break, getting the shots they want and converting them.
He got a piece of it, and they're able to recover. Good on the shot. Battle's got his first 2 points of the night. The Pistons lead by 19. Left side Schroeder. Pass to Holland. Pirtle with the block. Oh, it goes! He beat the buzzer!
The NBA never ceases to amaze me.
Unreal. A bomb at the buzzer whips the crowd into a frenzy right at the stroke of halftime.
And so it's Detroit in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Detroit has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. And on the floor for Detroit here in the fourth. They've got Marcus Sasser, Simone Fontecchio out there with Duren. Then it's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Hardaway in at the small forward position. Pass to Quickly.
Hey, yo, right here.
Shot clock at 5. Here's Battle. That three's off the mark. And so it's Schroeder with it. He brings it up for Detroit. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Can't be overzealous trying to stop Hardaway Jr. because this is what will get you in trouble.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Pistons?
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
And also, their mid-range game has been outstanding. They're just finding holes in the defense and exploiting them.
And he makes the first, but misses the second.
And with Hardaway, he has no fear on the court. To him, there's no defender he can't take on, no shot he can't make. And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Outside Schroeder. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on Emmanuel quickly.
Almost converts despite the contact.
Shooting for Detroit. Dennis
Take a
Schroeder.
break. Take a break.
At the line for 2
Two shots.
That free throw no good. Toronto making a switch here. And he's good on the second. Raptors trail by 18. Pass to Mobo. Here's Battle. Here's Walter. Here's Shed. And again, Toronto, no good.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
And the dunk by Duren.
He is ferocious on alley-oops. With his good hands and wingspan, Duren makes for an easy target on the lob. He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
No doubt how much those boards impact the overall outcome. You can't give them extra chances.
Man, what focus. I mean, the hoop and the harm. Incredible.
Well, Grant, in terms of scheduling, you see any way to eliminate back-to-backs?
You know, I'm not a big fan of eliminating back-to-backs, but
One shot.
to answer your question, BA, you have two choices. Either fewer regular season games or extend the season by a few weeks. I don't think either one of those options is in our future.
The Raptors have got none of their shots to go in this final quarter. 0 for 4. Pass to Walter. Here's Mobo, defended by Thompson. They need this. Drained it for 2 points. Here's Schroeder. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Lets it go from 11. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
Yeah, developing consistency with the jump shot has been Asar Thompson's #1 priority.
Here's Walter. And he makes it on the layup.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Detroit leading by 21. Beasley outside. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Duren. And here's Schroeder. He's got another one. That's 10 for 15 now.
Yeah, usually Duren is more of a finisher, but being selfless with the ball is a good thing for him in the long run.
Here's Pirtle. And another basket for Toronto.
I know he was wide open, but that fadeaway was cash.
Beasley outside. Pass to Hardaway. And the league has made it clear, Grant, it sees streaming at the forefront of basketball viewing going forward.
Well, BA, it's a no-brainer. The internet is the future after all, and streaming opens a lot more options for engaging with fans while they watch. The defense was just nowhere to be found, and because of that, he adds to their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
Here's Shed. Rebounded by the Pistons. Duren's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating.
At the line for the Pistons, Thompson taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That free throw is good from Thompson. Both free throws good from Thompson. Here's Shed. And you see player training methods, Grant, a lot more than just running and getting shots up.
And you know, BA, what interests me, players not just training their bodies better than ever, but also their minds. They're working on hand-eye coordination drills and just all kinds of stuff to enhance their reflexes.
Offensive rebound. Now here's Duren, guarded closely. Just 5 to shoot. Schroeder can't get it to go. Toronto has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Here's Mobo, defended by Thompson. And so it's Schroeder with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. Duren the screen from the arc. And Schroeder with the 3. Schroeder's got 6 points in the quarter.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Duren the screen. For three, Hardaway. Rebound, Toronto. Pirtle's got rebound number 11.
Well, he had 6 points from beyond the arc in the first half, but yet to get it going here in the second.
Here's Battle from outside the arc. Fires in the triple.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Back to Schroeder. Rebound by the Raptors. Pass to Battle. Here's Shed. And here's Pirtle, covered by Duren. Over to the wing. Here's Battle. And a miss there on the triple.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Hardaway, and too long on the shot. The Raptors shooting an average of 43% from the floor. Pass to Shed. Pirtle with a screen on Schroeder. Pulls it in from the elbow. It doesn't go for him. The Pistons lead by 23. Thompson outside. Duren the screen. Hardaway from outside. He's got it going on. Now 7 for 10.
And this is Hardaway Jr. at his best. If I'm his teammates, I keep feeding the hot hand.
Pass to Mobo. Here's Battle. From behind the arc, Mobo gets the bucket. Mobo's got 5 points in the quarter. The Pistons have gotten 7 to go out of 13 attempts during the fourth. Schroeder finds Duren. That's good from Schroeder on the assist by Duren.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Back to Thompson. Duren in the post, covered by Pirtle. Pirtle with some nice D.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
To the wing, right side. Pass to Shed. Here's Battle. Here's Shed, covered by Schroeder. From downtown, knocks it down from distance. Battle's got 11 points here in the second half.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Thompson with a screen. For three, Hardaway. The offensive rebound. Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
Well, the numbers will show that Duren is one of the top offensive rebounders in the game. He is a high motor player.
Thompson with the block. Beasley outside. Lets the three fly. Sends it home from three-point land. Beasley's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Pass to Battle. Fires for three. Schroeder with a rebound. Schroeder's got 5 rebounds in the game.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Pistons.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And in the big picture, this marks their 43rd win of the year.
They have proven to simply be the better team of the two, winning all 4 games in this season series.
And it's Shed missing. And Detroit has possession. Schroeder passes to Duren. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It falls again. He's now 8 for 12 from the floor. Pass to Mobo. Here's Walter. Here's Battle. Pirtle with a screen on Hardaway. Here's Shed. No good again that time. Now here's Thompson. So we see the Pistons taking the W here. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And time now to introduce our player of the game.